have you been like road testing this material? I mean, a lot from this album, you're playing a lot of, these are all covers, right? Is this what's going on?
They're
Yeah, they're covers they're my brother's songs.
Right.
yeah.
So we didn't write these songs. When I was with the Beach Boys, I thought about 10 years ago, and I'm telling Vicki about this way back then, and said I want to do this project. I want to record my favorite Bill songs and Barry songs. She was so on board because she loves them as much as I do, believe it or not.
Mhm.
And it took a long time, and we talked about it forever. And then when I got canned from the Beach Boys, well, even before that, we started the project. Actually, the first song first song we did was Anybody Here, and that was at Sun Records. Our producer Paul Allen lives in Nashville, and he called me up. He saw the Beach Boys were playing in Memphis. He says, "Hey man, you want to go record at Sun Records?" And I said, "Why?" He said, "Well, because you can say you recorded at Sun Records." I said, "What are we going to do?" He says, "Man, you talked about the Dead Brothers project for so long." That's what we called it affectionately. Well, I can.
Sounds affectionate.
Okay.
You can say it.
I will.
You'd have to know my family to know.
Have called the record the Dead Brothers.
Yeah, I would have called it that, but
we thought there were several Dead Brother projects.
Yeah, there are. We've anyway. So, Is Anybody Here was the first song we did there, which Billy and a guy named Jeffrey Hatcher wrote to honor Roy Orbison, and so it was just the perfect song to start the project with. So we did that, and then the rest of the songs came along over the next 4 years, I think, because I was still working with the Beach Boys, and then we hit it pretty hard once I stopped touring with them.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a studio here in our home downstairs called Dog Hair Martini, and there's the album down there.
Of course, we'd already moved to New York at that point. So while John's flying in and out from being on the road, I'm flying across the country twice a month to record. I was like, this was not part of the plan here. We're living in New York, having a good time, but no. Did that happen?